Massive drama at Barcelona. From fan outrage over a promising youngster's departure to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's growing feud with the club, things are spiraling quickly at FC Barcelona this preseason. Barcelona fans are furious after the club agreed to let Iman Caspo join Fiorentina, despite his breakout season with the U19s. Meanwhile, Dani Rodriguez's surprise return from injury offers a rare positive update. But it doesn't stop there. Jules Kounde is trying to redeem himself after disciplinary issues last season, showing up early for training, but it might be too little, too late. And the ongoing war between Ter Stegen and the board over his role and salary could end with a major exit. To top it all off, we've got updates on the Camp Nou renovation, the upcoming Joan Gamper trophy, and licensing hurdles as the club eyes a September return. This is your ultimate Barcelona update. Don't miss a second of it. Large sections of the fanbase at La Liga champions Barcelona have early this week made known their disillusionment with the club, regarding an incoming piece of transfer business. This comes amid the understanding that young defender Iman Caspo is on the verge of a departure. Stopper Caspo is for his part fresh off a starring campaign with Barcelona's U19s, which saw the Swiss play a leading role in an eventual treble. Caspo is considered one of the standout up-and-coming talents in Catalonia's capital, long hailed for his abilities on both sides of the ball. In turn, it has come as a major surprise to learn of the 18-year-old preparing for an imminent Barcelona departure. As confirmed by a whole host of sources across the Spanish media, Caspo is set to put pen to paper on a contract with Serie A outfit Fiorentina at any moment. In fact, many have taken to social media over the last 24 hours to take aim at the Camp Nou brass for what they consider to be a major mistake on the transfer front. Dani Rodriguez has given Barcelona and coach Hansi Flick a much-needed boost ahead of the new season. Despite undergoing shoulder surgery just 2 months ago in May and being expected to miss several months of action, the young winger surprised many by showing up for preseason medical tests. His recovery is going better than expected, raising hopes that he could return to full fitness much sooner than initially planned. According to Sergi Capdevila, his appearance was something a surprise, but the hope is that he could be available again in another month. He also adds that Rodriguez has been working individually at the Ciutat Esportiva for several weeks now in a bid to make his comeback ahead of schedule. Rodriguez has reportedly been assured by Hansi Flick that he remains part of the coach's plans for the upcoming season. After making his senior debut under Flick back in May against Real Valladolid, the teenager is now being considered a potential first-team option, especially if Barcelona are unable to reinforce the left wing during this transfer window. Meanwhile, another player making a statement is Jules Kounde. The French defender sent a clear message to Flick and the rest of the squad by arriving early for preseason training, signaling his. A member of the defensive ranks at La Liga champions Barcelona on Monday sent a clear message the way of manager Hansi Flick. The player in question? Jules Kounde. Stopper Kounde, as those of a Barcelona persuasion will be aware, found himself in the bad books of Hansi Flick on more than one occasion last season. This came owing to tardiness in his arrival for meetings and pre-match talks, culminating in the Frenchman being dropped from the Blaugrana's 11 on more than one occasion. Safe to say then, that the coaching staff in Catalonia's capital will no doubt have taken full note of the efforts made by Kounde earlier today. As revealed by Barca insider Victor Navarro, the former Sevilla man was the very first member of Flick's squad to arrive for the club's first preseason training session on Monday. Barcelona captain angry with club as agents draws out potential exit plans, report. As Barcelona begin their preparations for the new season, one player who is still facing a precarious situation is Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. After returning from a long injury layoff, Ter Stegen has been asked to leave the club on account of Joan Garcia's arrival. The German has also been informed that he is no longer part of Barcelona's first-team plans, leaving the goalkeeper to fend for himself and find a new club. Ter Stegen angry with Barcelona. In the wake of these events, Ter Stegen has been left extremely angry at Barcelona, reports Cadena SR. The veteran goalkeeper was explicitly informed by Hansi Flick last Thursday that he would not be the starting goalkeeper next season. Despite this, the 32-year-old gave a firm response. He is not leaving and he intends to fight for the number 1 spot in goal. This clash of positions has generated significant tension within the club. Barcelona are clear in their stance. They want Ter Stegen to leave both for sporting reasons and due to his enormous salary, which continues to weigh heavily on the club's financial accounts. The player, however, is holding firm. While he has no intention of leaving at the moment, his agent has already begun sounding out potential destinations, especially with the 2026 World Cup on the horizon. If Ter Stegen wishes to maintain his place as Germany's first-choice goalkeeper, he will need regular minutes. Within the club, there is a feeling Ter Stegen will eventually leave the club despite the ongoing friction between the player and Barcelona. In recent weeks, the goalkeeper has been linked with a move to Galatasaray and Inter Milan. It will be interesting to see whether or not these links come to fruition in the coming days. Barcelona remain on track for a La Liga return to their renovated iconic Camp Nou home after the September international break. The club are still working on plans to host the Joan Gamper trophy back there for first time since the building work began on the 10th of August. The game will allow for key tests to take place, to assess the stadium's viability for the return of La Liga and UEFA Champions League football. Barcelona are planning to face Italian side Como in the Joan Gamper trophy, but initial expectations of welcoming 60,000 fans have now been reduced due to ongoing construction delays at the Camp Nou. According to Mundo Deportivo, the club has secured one of the two necessary council licenses, specifically, the one permitting activities and continued construction. This is a crucial step toward hosting the Gamper Trophy at their iconic home ground, as the club aims to return to the stadium ahead of the new La Liga season. The second that is required is the license for first entrance. That will be granted once the necessary construction for games to take place at Camp Nou is completed. Barcelona plan to hold a test event on the 28th of July, without the public, before being able to guarantee all the necessary safety precautions. Will the Joan Gamper Trophy be held at the Camp Nou? If they do get the go-ahead for the Gamper Trophy, they will only be permitted to accommodate 25 to 35,000 fans. But with the stands behind the goals closed, fans will await updates on that, but no competitive games will be held until the fourth week of the La Liga season. As per a fresh update from MD, a UEFA delegation were satisfied the stadium will be ready for games when the Champions League returns, and La Liga followed suit, but not before the September 13th and 14th home tie with Valencia. And there you have it, Kules. From rising tensions with key players like Ter Stegen, to controversy over young talent leaving the club, and Camp Nou racing against time to host competitive matches, Barcelona's preseason is packed with pressure and pivotal decisions. Will Hansi Flick's bold decisions pay off? Will Ter Stegen finally walk away? And can the club regain fan trust before the season kicks off? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest updates on Barcelona's summer chaos.